So what is good, y'all? It's Anime K here and we are back with a video, and as you can see, the face cam is back. We have better lighting in my room right now so you guys can actually see me and it's not just some black screen, right? You can actually see me right now, so you guys let me know if the lighting is better. If it's still not better, then I don't know. I don't really know. But we're going to be talking about, was Itachi actually a good spy? Because as I was making the Akatsuki video, right, I was like, was Itachi actually really a good spy? Because I don't think he was. I think there was too many times that the Akatsuki caught Konoha off guard that it just made me think that Itachi wasn't really a good spy. So we're going to get into everything. I'm going to actually talk about what I think Itachi was and what Itachi's role actually was in the Akatsuki. And I don't think he was a spy, but let's talk about it. So if Itachi was actually giving information to Konoha, right, like I just said, why were there so many times where the Akatsuki caught Konoha off guard? For example, right, when Osama fought against Hidan, right, Osama died. And the reason why Osama died is because he didn't know the abilities of Hidan, because Osama, he put up a great fight against Hidan and actually he cut off Hidan's head. So normally, and for normal people and for normal circumstances, right, that would kill you. If your head gets cut off, right, you're going to instantly die. But for Hidan, and I guess Kokuzu as well, it was very different because they were basically called the undead duo or something like, or the immortal duo. I don't know what their name was that fans gave them, but they were basically the undead duo, and this because they couldn't be killed in conventional ways. Obviously Kokuzu had like 5 hearts, right, you know, he was kind of like a cat with 9 lives, and Hidan, he couldn't be killed in conventional ways because he was basically immortal, right? And what happened is, the reason why Osama died is because he didn't know the abilities of both of them. So when he cut off Hidan's head, all Kokuzu did is put Hidan's head back on, right, got some of Asama's blood, and he used his ability where he formed a circle, he turns black and white, and then he stabbed himself in the heart, and Asama died. Now, if Itachi was actually giving information to Konoha, right, they would know about these abilities. Now, I know the first thing you're probably thinking is, well, if they did that, wouldn't the Akatsuki know? If Itachi told the Akatsuki about Hidan's abilities, wouldn't they know? And I don't think they would have, because by this point, right, this was Shippuden. So the Akatsuki were pretty famous in the ninja land. A lot of the villagers wanted the Akatsuki dead because a lot of the well, every single village had tail beasts in their village, right? So every single village was worried of their tail beasts being collected. And at this point in Shippuden, like I said, the Akatsuki were well known. So if Itachi would have told Konoha about their abilities, yes, maybe they could have linked it to Itachi, right? But I don't think so. I don't think so. And again, Obito already knew that Itachi was a spy anyway, right? So I guess if Obito knew that Itachi told him, I don't think he would have done much, because Itachi knew too much and Itachi was more of a threat against Obito than with him. But again, this is the first example of why I just think Itachi wasn't a good spy, because this is the first example you see of Konoha really getting caught off guard, right? Obviously there's examples before this, but Osama's like the first person you really see the Akatsuki kill from Konoha. Another example is when Jiraiya fought against Pain. Now again, just like Osama, Jiraiya didn't know anything about Pain's abilities. Now he knew Pain had the Rinnegan, right, because he trained one of them and it was the Hidden Rain, so he at least knew that one of them, or at least one of his students, right, or at least he'd heard rumors about it, right? But again, like with Osama, Jiraiya was completely caught off guard, and I think this adds more value to Jiraiya's fight and is really impressive. The fact that Jiraiya didn't know anything about Pain's abilities but still managed to kill, I think it was at least 2 or 3 of the passive Pains. I think it was about 3 passive Pains he managed to kill with his Sage mode. So again, this goes to show how strong Jiraiya was as a ninja. But again, if Itachi was giving information to Konoha, Jiraiya would have known about Pain's abilities. Now again, the first thing I can hear you saying is, even Itachi wouldn't have known that that wasn't Pain's real body. And fine, if you want to say that, I'll give you that, right? Itachi didn't know, but at least Itachi could have told Jiraiya about Pain's abilities. And I think how good Jiraiya did against the Paths of Pains, if he knew their abilities, I'd even argue that he maybe could have killed Pain, or at least would have gotten much closer, right? Or at least would have prepared better and wouldn't have gone by himself. He might have brought people with him, which, now I look back at it, why didn't he bring people with him? He just kind of went by himself. He had Ma and Pa there, but that was just for Sage mode. But I don't know, right? But again, why didn't Itachi give them information about Pain? Because again, you could argue that, well, most people that fought against Pain probably died, so how would people know about Pain's abilities? I'll give you that, right? I'll give you that, but still, he could have at least told them something about Pain's abilities so that Jiraiya wasn't blindsided and died. Now, they're the 2 prime examples I've got. Now, if you look at the time, that Itachi died, the Akatsuki basically collected every single tail beast apart from Killer Bee and Naruto. And I think the only reason why the Akatsuki hadn't collected them two, one, because, well, the obvious one, them two had to be put in last, right? So that's the first thing, is that you couldn't put the 8 tails and the 9 tails in before any of the other tail beasts, especially the 9 tails, right? But also, Killer Bee and Naruto belong to arguably the 2 strongest villages as well, that being the Hidden Cloud and the Leaf Village. So again, that would have been even harder. But the fact that by the time Itachi died, the Akatsuki had already collected most of the tail beasts, with Itachi actually being there with Kasami when Kasami captured one of the tail beasts. I can't remember which one it is. I'll put it on the screen if I get it up when I'm editing this video, right? But the fact that Itachi was actually there when the Akatsuki actually collected one of the tail beasts. I know a spy has to play his part, so I get it. He couldn't have really said much, but still, it's just a bit crazy. Now, I think where Kishimoto goes wrong is he calls Itachi a spy. I don't think that was Itachi's main goal in the Akatsuki. I think his goal was to slow the Akatsuki down to the point where maybe Konoha could have done something about it. I don't know what Itachi's plan would have been, but I think he was there to slow them down. Now, why do I think this? We all know Itachi had basically a deal with Obito that Obito wouldn't attack the Leaf Village, right? And Obito, knowing that Itachi was going to die, he was just waiting for Itachi to die and run the clock, right? That's all he was doing, is waiting for Itachi to die. Because once Itachi died, Pain instantly attacked the Leaf Village, and it goes to show the amount of damage Pain did to the Leaf Village, you know, killing Kakashi, killing so many other people, single-handedly destroying the whole village. I think even Tsunade ended up in a coma after this, right? So doing all that damage just goes to show that if Pain would have attacked the Leaf Village earlier, they probably could have captured Naruto. Now, obviously, you can't seal the 9 tails before you seal the rest of the tail beast, so that again comes into a fact of why Obito probably agreed to this plan. But still, they went after Naruto before they'd even got Killer Bee, so I still think that at least Itachi held off the Akatsuki for as long as he possibly could. That's the first thing why I don't think Itachi was actually a spy, is because I think he was just there to slow the Akatsuki down, and I think the word spy was just a bad thing to call Itachi, because again, I don't think that was his main role. And let's say Obito decided, you know what, Itachi, F you, I'm going to attack the Leaf Village anyway. Well, I don't think he would have done that, because I think the main reason why Obito didn't want to do that is because I'm guessing, I don't think Itachi knew Obito's true identity, but he at least knew Obito's abilities, right? He at least knew that, and that was the one thing that Obito had over the Leaf Villagers. He knew everything about them, being a former Leaf Village shinobi himself, but they knew nothing about his abilities. It was only in the war arc that they actually knew about Obito's abilities, because if they'd have known Obito's abilities sooner, if Konoha would have known Obito's abilities sooner, then the Akatsuki would have been done way sooner, because they literally had the guy that had Obito's other eye and was connected to Obito's other eye, Kakashi. So if they would have known that, I mean, wow. And it actually, you know what, saying that, it makes you think, why didn't Obito just try and kill Kakashi? Because I know I would. If I knew someone had my other eye and could possibly, well, you know, do damage to me, I would have killed him. Because if you see in the war arc, right, Kakashi is able to transport Naruto's Rasengan all the way to Obito's Kamui dimension and hurt him. So all that time, Konoha had a way to stop the leader of the Akatsuki and didn't even know it, right? But I think the term spy for Itachi is a bad term. I just think he was there to slow the Akatsuki down and basically hinder their plan for as long as he could. Because if you're calling Itachi a spy, let's be honest, he was rubbish as a spy. He didn't do anything, right? Jiraiya, in his last moments, did more and collected more information on the Akatsuki than Itachi ever reported on the Akatsuki, right? I mean, Jiraiya literally reported to Konoha about Pain's abilities, and that's the only reason why Naruto even stood an inch of a chance against Pain's, because he knew his abilities. Without that, Naruto definitely would have got well, he basically nearly got captured. We know the whole Hinata attacking, then the Nine Tails Rages, right? All that, I get that, right? But Naruto would have been defeated even more quickly and even more easily than he did, right? Well, than he was, right? So yeah, I think in terms of Itachi as a spy, I just think that's the wrong term to use. I think Itachi, I don't know what to really call him, but he was just there to slow the Akatsuki down, right? He was like he was a red light, you know, you go to a red light, you stop at the red light, you know, in the car. That's what Itachi was doing. I mean, I guess that's kind of fitting with Itachi's red eyes as well. So yeah, I would just call Itachi a traffic light. That was basically what Itachi was there to do, slow down the Akatsuki. But guys, look, Let me know what you think. Was Itachi actually a good spy, and am I capping? You know, am I wrong? What do you think Itachi's actual role in the Akatsuki was, right? And like, comment, subscribe, share the video. Thank you for watching, listening, or however you choose to indulge in my content. And look, guys, again, let me know how the quality is now, if it's better. Can you guys see me better now? Because, you know, it looks better from OBS, which I'm recording in, but, you know, you don't know with YouTube. So I'd love to know people's opinions on it, and if you guys can see me better. And also, if you enjoyed this video, watch my other video on the Akatsuki, and watch the rest of my Naruto Boruto content if that's all you're here for. And watch some of my other videos as well. Got some JJK videos there, got some Villain Saga videos there. So we got everything. So yeah, and guys, this has been Anime K, and peace. I'm out.